Ooh. Ooh. Woo! Nice and easy.
Is that a fish? Is that it?
Oh, hi Ash, where are we?
Hey, we have just trotted through the forest into the river up in the Olympic Peninsula. And we're just waiting for daylight to come so we can see if we can't scare some fish. I'm with my good friend and pure fishing teammate, Shane Magnuson.
Good morning, everyone.
And I'm also with Joel and Oli. We got the team with us. So we're gonna see if we can't find some steelheads. Either way, we're gonna have a great time. What you got? What you got?
I got a steelhead.
You sure? I think it's...
I'm pretty sure.
Shane, this is a kokanee.
Oh. Huh? Yeah. I'm snagged.
His stick is very weird.
The snag seems to be swimming upstream though.
So if you want to do this on your own, totally cool. What we've been doing is just getting their nose over towards the tail of this where it shallows.
Okay.
And then I boot them up.
Perfect.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to take fish with you?
Huh? I'll take one with
Okay,
me.
cool.
Yeah. I'd love to take one and have, for Christmas fish, do some smoking.
Oh, okay.
I did bring more smoked fish too for us today.
Oh, you can stay.
I figured you'd be okay with that.
I'm kind of okay with it.
He decided that he did not like being home.
I absolutely love what fishing does to people. When I bring my friends out, we're always excited to have a day on the river together, but when you have a good day of fishing on the river together, you see that silliness, that fun, that camaraderie, that your friends really get into it with you, and that's one of the things that I really, really love about fishing. This resource is so wonderful. This is the hatchery run this time of the year in the Pacific Northwest for this system. And usually the first handful of trips that I do, I will take some of the fish home to eat. And I've linked other videos for how I cook up those fish in the description of this video. But I think that there is a real nobility to catching your own food. And we took a couple of these fish home today. We let others swim. And some of the fish that you see caught here, you see me grab them and try to like kind of wrestle them at the shore. But the reason why is because we broke our net yesterday. We had a fish on, I was on the net netting one of Matt's fish. He had a somewhere in the 15-pound range size fish, and I broke the net trying to net the fish. Yeah, we didn't get that one. And that was kind of a bummer.
How do you want this?
I want to try to get him here and you can help me grab him.
Yeah, it's way too deep. It's pretty shallow. It's a lot shallower down here.
I can get his head and belly up on, but I'm gonna need you to like get behind him and like either
Yeah.
pull him out or grab him with your hand, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Look at this. That's a beautiful fish.
Good job, Ash. What are you doing now?
I'm just taking a break, you know. Feel my little nervous system overloaded right now. It feels so good to catch a fish. Oh man. I'm just gonna have a little time to myself to name a fish. Fish is good.
All right. Well, good
Caught
job.
this on my HMX. Oh, this is the 10.5 foot, 8 to 15 rod. And I actually threw the Penn Battle 2 on here because I had it and I wanted to try it out. Even though we're not doing like a saltwater situation, I wanted to give it a shot. And then I used a bead, one that I painted a few weeks ago. I did a Bob Ross style like bead painting, like little class. And get out of the mud. And that's the bead that I painted actually.
Good job.
Even though you see out-of-post fins on these fish, they are all hatchery fish. The hatchery isn't so far from where we're at, and these fish generally aren't clipped. A very small percentage of them are. So even though you see an out-of-post, rest assured these are hatchery fish that we are harvesting. We don't harvest wild fish.
That's right where I thought I had them too before, but I could never.
Hi. I stole Matt's fish.
I was just warming them up.
He's warmed them up for me.
That's a nice one. That's a pretty one.
That fish sucks. This one sucks.
Just kidding.
Weak. Weak fish. Ooh. Oh. We're Trixie.
Holy, out of the water. This is one that popped off right there from me yesterday. This exact same fish.
I got him. I got him. I think this one's a buck.
Yeah, for sure.
Buckish.
There, you see this other fish just come float up with it?
One thing that I've always thought that is really interesting is that when you start hooking into big steelhead, they start acting a little bit like Chinook once they're hooked. So we hear about steelhead that they're so spirited and acrobatic, and these fish are like that. But a good portion of the fights you're seeing, these bigger steelhead will hunker down in the deeper parts of water. They will pull really hard and just kind of sit on the bottom.
Cooler temperatures don't exactly have us jumping up and down and hooting and hollering. Like, oh, fingers are cold. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Get in here. Come on. Come on. Oh, sorry. I get excited. I can't help it.
Oh, it's so good. He's gonna be perfect for our bank fight video.
Holy. You got that, Tony? Get it. Get it. Oh. In the face. All right, get out of the water. Come on. You're trying. Thank you for trying.
Ollie, not your turn.
Thank you for trying.
I tried to get it, Dad. I'm sorry.
I think more slippery than a duck, huh?
Bank fight. Bank fight. Oh, we have a thing for you to do.
He's strong. He doesn't want to give it up easy. Juju, get back. No. Hey, no.
Holy, back. Holy, back. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Love it. Right here, man. Excellent work.
Holy, back up. Holy, back. I caught it on neither a bead nor bait.
Yeah? What'd you catch it on? Ooh.
Back up, doggy.
Jewel. Hey, come on. Jewel. Jewel.
Woo! Nice and easy. Keep her nice and. That's a nice fish. You look wrapped. Start tucking the fish this way. I'm going to tighten you up a little bit. You're going to have to try to keep it over here. Try not to let it go down.
to give a shout out to Matt behind the camera. He's always trying to like spend his time wrangling videos and getting the right content so you can see these amazing trips, and it was wonderful to get to see him hook into a few fish too. What you didn't get to see all of is one of the fish that Matt caught. He kind of whispers in the video that he caught it on a jig, but actually we were recommending, you know, Shane and I, professional guide, recommending that we use beads and the things that are working, and it was when the bite kind of slowed down, Matt actually, you know, took it upon himself to like, hey, I'm gonna change this up. So he grabbed a jig, a red jig, and tipped it with a little bit of prawn and got those fish to bite. Not once, not twice, but I think 3 times he hooked into some fish. I love seeing that kind of like building of a steelheader where they're kind of putting together their own set of techniques and things that they use to get fish. So it was wonderful to see Matt kind of like grow in that moment.
Do you want to wrestle it? Okay. Ole, come. Heel. Come on, Jewel. Come on, Jewel. Jewel, come here. There you go. Jewel, come here. Come here. Come here, Jewel, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. Whenever you're ready and whenever she's ready. Uprighter when she starts to kick.
The end of this trip was so awesome for me because I got to hook into a huge fish, a monster. Matt went up to the truck to get some lunch, and on his way down came in at the end of the fight. And this must have been going on for minutes before he came down the hill, but he started rolling with what the end of this fight that you see is. And once we got this fish to the shore, we didn't want to have it out of the water for very long, or be holding onto it for very long, because we intended on releasing it. So we quickly took some leader and measured the length and the width of the fish. And once we measured the fish, there's a cool calculator online that you can use to see about how much that fish weighs. And a fish at 39 inches, which is the length of this fish, and 21.5 inches around, this fish was just over 21 pounds, which is an absolute trophy monster. I was thrilled and so grateful to have hooked into such a wonderful fish, and was happier to watch it swim away too. And that's how I ended this steelhead trip.
So long, dear.
Thank you so much for watching this steelheading trip. I have more videos coming with what we did with these fish after they came out of the river, so subscribe to see those coming out. Also, some of the bead painting videos and the technique videos are already on my channel. Go ahead and check those out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and we'll see you next time.